It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I
don't think you want to get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. That Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that.
From Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the home of the Thunder. We're broadcasting from the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W again.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes, and at the three, the small forward. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to... The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And Durant gets it to go.
And early on, they look great. They've made all four of their shots to start this game.
Shot from the wing. Westbrook with the block. And here's Green outside. Here's Bogut. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And, guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
Waiters. Rebounded by Bogut.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And that one's good. Barnes. Thunder have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. It's stolen by Curry. Now the Warriors moving it up. And the rejection by Ibaka. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. On its way from Curry for two. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Curry's got 6. You know, and Bogut, as I recall, Clark, was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. Russell Westbrook third.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
On its way from Curry for two, and the Warriors miss again.
ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against New Orleans.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Golden State. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Dion Waiters. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. That'll be a 5-second call.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Greg, they've been out of sync since the opening tip. I mean, they've got to take better care of the ball. You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
And here now, the lead by 4. On the wing, Singler, guarded by Spates. Here's Collison, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Collison's got his second bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. All right, a chance to look at numbers for Andre Iguodala. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
Here's Payne, kicks it to Kanter, and stolen by Spates. And now running up the court, Rush pushing it all the way, and Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the basket by Morrow.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to...
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at things. Teammates need me more than ever now. Coaches need more from me, so I got to dig deep and see where I can find it from.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and interesting. Prospective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Anthony Morrow out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Singler in at the 3 spot. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
So one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Thunder leading by 6. For 3, Westbrook. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
The Thunder have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. From deep three-point range, Oklahoma City the rebound. Here's Adams. That's good. And the Thunder lead by 8.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And again, no good by Golden State. Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Curry outside. And again, no good by Golden State.
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Trey.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Warriors trail by 10. The shot misses. Great D that time from Durant. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka and stolen by Barnes. Back to Thompson. Ball's knocked loose.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Well, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
And then Durant with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
A total team effort. And I think the starters enjoyed a chance to be able to step back and relax and enjoy how the bench played.
Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. And then for Golden State, Green, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Cantor throws it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Down low, here's Payne. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start